You know, I'm the
That's so
first
cool.
Asian artist, you know, to do a song with Soldier Boy.
Really? That's
Yeah, and
huge.
yeah, I'm the first Asian artist from him to do a feature with. You know, I'm the Asian first.
But I'm Adam, and this is about you, your journey in music, and
Mhm.
obviously we'll talk about the new record, Runaway. But I'm really curious to hear your story about arriving to San Diego. You were what, 6 when you got here?
Yeah, like yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah,
And that
around there.
what a ride. Can you? I don't know how open you are with talking about that, but I don't know if you feel like if you could tell me about that experience. I mean, if
Yeah,
what you
yeah, I
can
could tell you
what
about
you
it.
remember, like I mean, it sounds like a lot, man.
Hmm. So yeah, I came when I was like 5 or 6, but before we could come to the U.S., you know, there was like a waiting list. My grandma signed up for it, you know, like, and then she's like suddenly, you know, there's a invitation and a notice that she was like, you know, we're about to move out, and then she let all of us know like we're about to move out, we're about to like go to the U.S., America. So it's kind of crazy because my uncle wanted to come actually. That's why she signed up on got on the waiting list. So then we got here because my uncle wanted to come here for education. So my grandma like sacrificed herself to like come into a place where we don't speak the language and all that stuff.
Yeah, and don't know. Yeah, anyone. You're just kind of showing up, right? I mean, that's very brave. But from what I read, you were born in Thailand. Is that what I saw?
Yeah, yeah. I'm born in Thailand.
Okay, so you born in Thailand, and then were you part of the whole like pilgrimage out of this crazy like this bad situation? You had to walk like 500 miles, and like were you around during all of this?
I wasn't around, but I've heard story about it. But I've walked like
Okay,
not 500 miles, but I've walked like a lot of miles too, like probably like
yeah.
at least 10 miles a day. You know, you trying to go out the camp because you know, there's like 7, 8 different camps or 9. I can't remember, but yeah, each camp has like a different different sections and different like borders. Like you want to go into this camp, there's like people like security to check and stuff. But yeah, if you want to go back into like the Myanmar, where like the jungle, like that's where it's like that's not the refugee camp. That's a whole different like world basically, and it's like landmines. You got to watch where you're going. Yeah, so it's like crazy. It's
Oh
not
my
safe
gosh.
basically.
Yeah.
Uh huh. It's
Oh
like
my gosh. That is so scary. So you were in like a refugee camp that was surrounded by a certain area, and then if you wanted to get into the next or go to the next camp over, it was a
yeah.
walk.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know
Yeah.
people that were in different camps, or do you have family in different camps? And like,
Well, I've heard, well, I've seen like people from other camps will move closer into like because my camp is called Melai camp. It's the closest to like the Thai border.
hmm
Where the refugee camp is in Thailand. It's part of Thai, you know, Thai um, state, but it's like they're trying to separate us, like put us in a little like different section type thing.
hmm
But yeah, our Melai camp is the closest to the Thai border, so people try to come move into the Melai camp because it's the biggest camp. Is more a little bit more developed than the other camps.
hmm
But even though it's developed, it's like there's still like dirt roads, not too much technologies. You know, people riding like little motor like bikes, like less like roads where cars can't drive up or drive down because it's like mountains. You know, we live on the mountains.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow. Wow. And so your grandmother applies for like a lottery. It sounds like it's like a lottery type
Yeah,
system
it's
where
like a lottery type thing. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and she gets chosen, and then it's like, how many people can she bring with her? Like, what does that look like?
It's the whole family, like whoever,
Okay,
like it's just like it's like your wife pretending me. I have a wife, it's like me and my wife and my kids, just like that.
okay.
It
So she
can't
was able to
like
bring her.
cousins and stuff can't come. They have to do that. Their own separate family. You know, it's like
Yeah. So you
yeah.
were able to come with your grandmother.
Yeah, I came with my grandma because for me to do that, you know, she had to basically lie that my parents were dead because then there was no way she could have brought me. But my
Oh,
parents weren't dead. It's just they were very young. They made, you know, they had me when they were young. So
but still, I mean, wow, what a for your parents to say, yeah, he needs to go with you to go to America. Like, what a big thing. I mean, wow.
No, my parents didn't say. I just chose to go because
Oh, you chose to go.
yeah, before I got like there's two seats and then like I don't know who those people were. They were probably like somebody important, but yeah, they were like pick a seat where you want to go sit. One side is my grandma, one side is my dad. I haven't seen my mom because she was like in Bangkok in like the big city of Thailand. So
Okay.
yeah, so I went with my grandma, of course, because she raised me, as a sense of little baby.
Yeah. So you go with your grandma, and then your grandma gets this lottery ticket essentially, and you guys move to the United States. And is San Diego the place that they go, okay, you're gonna land in San Diego, or do you get a chance? Does she choose?
Uh,
Like, how does that even work?
I think she chose San Diego.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think so. And then yeah, I've been in San Diego ever since, man. I
Wow.
like it here. Love it. I'm glad
It,
I've got yeah, I
it's not a
came.
bad place to land, right?
It's not. It's the perfect
Yeah.
place to land.
Yeah, my wife she's Filipino. Her mom
Oh, that's
came
cool.
yeah, came to the United States when she was 12, I believe. And
Mhm.
they landed in San Diego too. Uh
That's
they
cool.
got a chance to leave, and then in San Diego, and her mom and her relatives have been in San Diego ever since. I just think that's cool. How that, yeah, San Diego, like perfect.
Yeah,
And
that's
then,
cool. So that's where you met your wife in San Diego?
San Diego, yep.
Yeah, that's
San
cool,
Diego.
man. So do you like
Yeah.
Filipino food?
Oh, dude. Yes. It's unreal.
Very good.
I'm always well fed when I hang out with her family.
Yeah.
Um, wow. So, okay. So you're in San Diego. What part of San Diego are you in, if you don't mind me asking?
Um, I'm in like City Highs, like
Okay.
North
Yeah, I
Park
know. I
area
know.
now.
I
Yeah.
live there. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fremont Avenue was like around where I lived for a while, and University Avenue.
Yeah. I know.
Um, Yeah, so that's okay. So you're in San Diego. And how do you get into music then? Like, tell me about, like, you get here, you're 6, and then you got to obviously adapt with the culture, and you got to learn English, and all this stuff is kind of happening, I'm sure, pretty quickly as a young kid.
Mm.
Was that difficult to kind of navigate? And then how did you get into music?
Well, I started off by just like YouTube came out, and then I just like I found out about YouTube, so I started listening to music on YouTube. I listened to Justin Bieber growing up. Like all those big mainstream artists at that time, like Drake, all those big other like artists like Tupac. Everybody, I listened to every artist because
Hmm.
every artist has their own special skills and technique that brought them into the game. But yeah, so I don't know. As a kid, I've always wanted to be a superstar or something. Like I wanted to be a musician, like an artist. I wanted
Hmm.
to sing or rap. That's has always been my passion. So as a kid, that was my goal ever since then. And then the older I got, I like got more like me and my friends. We like talked about it. We collab. We like make like some music here and there, but it's not like anything too crazy. It's just like little
Hmm.
kids things playing around, but learn from it. And then I met a white lady named Star, and then she found out I do music, and then she helped me out. And she like got me to work with this producer named Chico Bennett. And ever since then, that's when after I met Chico Bennett is when I started to take my music career seriously.
Okay. How do you meet Star?
It was from a tutoring program that she did for her son. We met.
Oh,
It's
okay.
crazy.
And was she taught you music, or like?
No, she just found out I did music because of my email, because my YouTube email, because she like checking like my, trying to check my background, I guess, on Google.
Okay. Okay.
You could check people's email on Google and then it shows up a lot of stuff. So it's like, and then she found out I was like doing music, I was singing this and that. So she's like, oh, that's cool. She's like, you
And so
got talent.
and then she put you in contact with a producer.
Yeah.
And how did she know the producer? Was it just a friend, or like how did that
Uh,
work out?
I don't know. I think it was a bet. It was like a bidding thing. Like it was a bidding thing on a website on Google
Uh,
internet, something like that.
okay.
Can explain, yeah.
No, no worries. And then so you meet this producer, and then that's
Yeah.
where your music career begins. Do
Uh,
you how does that start? Where is the producer in San Diego too?
no, hey, that's he's in LA.
Okay.
His studios, yeah. So his studios in Burbank, you know. So I would drive up there here and there. My first time going up, I couldn't go alone because I was 17 years old. You know, I was
Oh,
not old
wow.
enough. The
Mm-hmm.
producer didn't want you know, a minor to go in by himself. So Star had to go with me. So that's how we met. And then we exchanged contact ever since then. You know, we got closer. We became a big family.
What was it like going up there the first time? You know, now you're in LA. Your dreams are to be, you know,
Uh,
an artist, and you're in LA, and you're working in a studio, and what a big day.
the first time it was pretty nervous, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, I was very shy and nervous, and making my first song, it was hard because I've never been in a huge studio, in like a real studio. You know, it used to just be like the living room. You just put you know, a mic, computer, laptop, whatever. It was like nothing major, but yeah, it was very. I was very nervous,
Mm-hmm.
but I got used to it. The more I went, and then the more songs I made, I got more comfortable with what I do.
Mm-hmm. And what was the first like after you know record some songs? Like, what was the first moment for you that kind of like got your career off the ground?
Uh, hmm. Well, most of the stuff I did didn't. The only reason why my career got like kind of blew up was because my fans. I have a strong fan base. You know, my Korean people actually my Korean people, they support me, so they want to show me. They just show me love. They support me through, you know, throughout everything. You know, there are some haters, but yeah. And then the songs that actually blew me up was "Think About You."
Okay.
Yeah, I hit 1 million views on that, so that's the one song that made me blew up. And
That's the
then
awesome. Was that
yeah,
something on YouTube
yeah,
that
it's
hit a
on
million?
YouTube.
Yeah. Wow. And was that like a video or like tell me about that moment?
It's a music video, and actually my current fans started to like respect me and to like support me more when I dropped a song featuring Lil Papa. Man, like there's a Ka-ren like artist podcast, you know, like Big Bird podcast, and like I did an interview there, and then all the current fans from there, like, you know, transfer into my fan, you
Oh,
know,
wow.
stuff, and they started to follow me, subscribe to my stuff, and yeah, ever since then, you know, they've been loyal fans.
That's amazing. And like the Kren fans are, is this a community that you've built like worldwide? Like, I mean, online or like,
Uh, it's, it's not well. It's kind of is worldwide because there's Korean people everywhere.
right.
I'm Korean too, and there's like there's Korean people in Australia, you know, in different countries and different states, all around, you know, the United States too, you know. So
Mhm.
yeah, it is kind of worldwide.
But like to, I mean, I guess that how do you, like, how do they know who you are and like that you know are Kren and you're doing this project and like to get the support like
Mhm.
how did you get, was it through the you know those interviews or working with certain artists that kind of
Uh,
like
it-
lent yourself to their audience or like how did they, like how do you, I guess like how did that all kind of happen for you?
you know, I have some friends who are Korean, so you know, they share my stuff, and then it's all through social media. You know,
Oh,
I
okay.
did an interview, and then you know, I drop a music video. For example, I wear a Korean shirt, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, he's Korean," because you know I wear my traditional Korean culture shirt.
Ah,
So then like,
okay.
so they support their people. You know, they want to see
Hmm.
people make it on them.
That's amazing. I love that. I really love that. And so you said the thinking about you was the first one that really popped off. It's 1 million views on YouTube. Tell me
Yeah.
about that moment when that's going. Like, are you like, oh my gosh, like look, this is crazy. Like, look at this.
Yeah, it is crazy because you know that was my goal before the year, before 2022. You know, before this year, and before it started, I told, you know, we had a team meeting. I told Star, you know, I was going to my goal was 1 million views before the year end, and then hers was like 250K.
Mhm.
She kind of like didn't think we would ever hit 1 million. Probably not this year, maybe next year, but I already knew we was gonna hit 1 million. I was happy, man, because you know some artists, it takes them, they never even hit 1 million views. Some artists, you know, it's like
Mhm.
very happy.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, tell me about this new song, Real Life. And you have a collaboration on there as well, right?
Oh no, real life is already it's already out. It's
Oh yeah,
featuring Lil
okay.
Papa, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me. Oh, you
Runaway.
have another, yeah. Oh yeah, Runaway. Sorry. Real life. Tell me about Real Life and then we'll talk about Runaway. Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
Yeah. Real life is a feature with a rapper named Lil Papa. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's from Florida. He's a rapper, so I like sing rap, and then he hopped on, you know, the first verse, and it's a collab that people want to see, you know, like more hip hop. I used to do most of my songs before I put real life out. It was mostly like love stuff, you know, like sing more like pop sing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I dropped like that. It's more like a hip hop track. So a lot of the fans started to like, you know, like, damn, who's this guy? You know, this they like that. They like to see me do different things, and you know, yeah. So real
Mm-hmm.
life did pretty good too. It's like almost at 200K views on YouTube.
Amazing.
Yeah, and
How,
Runaway.
well, how did you know Lil Papa? Is that somebody you met?
Was an artist I've been listening to as a, you know, when I was like growing up a couple years ago. I've been listening to Lil Papa. I've always liked his flow, the way he, you know, raps and stuff. Yeah, I'm a big
And
fan of
then
Lil
do you
Papa.
reach out to him? Like how does that collaboration
Mhm.
happen?
Yeah, I reached out to him and yeah, got in touch with his mom. You know, the mom is the manager. So yeah, and yeah, ever since then we kept in contact. You know, we have like two new songs coming out together.
Amazing.
It's crazy.
That's cool. And
Yeah,
Runaway's the new one. So I got it. Like I said, I got ahead of myself. I want to hear about Runaway.
yeah, Runaways. Runaway is doing good because you know we dropped a lyric video first, like got 40K views now, I think,
Mm-hmm.
for the lyrics
Wow.
video. And then the other one is like 30K, something like that. It's just we just recently dropped it, but yeah, Runaway is about like, you know, there's so many things that has been going on around the world, and you know all these things that are happening. You know, sometimes you just want to escape from the world and then, you know, run away,
Mm-hmm.
for example. So that's why I made that song, man. My intention was not to make it and then drop it like as, you know, like I didn't know about like the Ukraine and the Russians, you know, that
Oh, right.
it wasn't planned basically. So it was like, but it was the right moment to drop that kind of songs too, you know.
Sure.
People, you know, 'cause, you know, some people are like they're not thankful for their life, you know, that they're living over here. You know, there's people out there, you know, suffering. They don't understand. People over here wants to. It's all about money, getting rich. But yeah, I know it's all about money. But at the end of the day, you know, there's people out there suffering. So you gotta be happy with what you got. Sometimes, you know, what you have in life, and you gotta be happy with that. You have somebody too in your life. You know, like your loved ones. There's some people who you know don't have anybody.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
a
yeah,
beautiful message. I love that.
runaways. Yeah, it's full of messages. It's a lot
Very
of.
cool. Well, this has been awesome, man. Thank you so much. Like, I mean, that record just came out, but do you have a bunch of other stuff like coming out, like lined up, or?
Yeah, I have a lot of big projects coming up. I have some music video shoots, and I have like a song coming featuring Soldier Boy. That's from
Really?
yeah, that's
That's
like
huge.
yeah, that's very big. You know, I'm excited for that because the song is done. It's called New Me. That's the title of the song.
Uh-huh.
I'll shoot the music video in a couple weeks. Then we'll probably be out in a couple months, and then
That's massive. How did you get in contact with Soldier Boy? And were you a fan of his prior?
Uh, well, it was my idea, and then like, you know, it's all about knowing people in the industry. To be honest, like you got to know people to do a certain things. Sometimes even if you got money, they're not going. You can't contact people. You got to know some people too.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I know uh, someone in my team knows someone, you know, and like,
Right.
and then that someone knows Soldier Boy, so we locked down a agreement, and then we finished and did a collab, and then now it's set for the video
to come
shoot.
on.
We're set, and then we're ready to shoot the video, music video.
Is he going to be in the video with you?
Oh hell yeah, man! In the video with me. Yeah, that's the main point. I'm the first Asian artist, to do a song with Soldier Boy.
Really? That's huge.
Yeah, I'm the first Asian artist from him to do a feature with. I'm the Asian first. He's never done any features with any Asian artist.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
wow, I'm looking forward to hearing that. And again, Runaway is an amazing song, and I love what you got going on. And I appreciate you taking time to do this interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Are you playing out at all in San Diego, doing live shows?
I'm planning on it. I'm probably about to start doing some gigs and stuff, like little shows, just for get comfortable before I start doing tours and stuff.
Right. Is there any venue in San Diego that you were like particularly want to play?
I haven't done my researches, but
okay.
Not really, but I'll perform anywhere, to be honest.
There you go.
The money's right,
Right.
All about money in the industry.
Well, thank you again so much. I got one more question for you. I want to know if you have any advice for aspiring artists.
Well, you guys just gotta keep on trying. Like don't quit. Like don't ever quit. And man, you must have a team. You gotta have a team to do this. You can't do this alone in the music industry, or else you'll get ripped apart, and then you'll just want to quit, and then it'll never happen. You need a team, because you need a team to protect you, and then to guide you too. So
I love it.
Just keep grinding. Don't quit. Don't ever quit. Make sure you finish it. You when you start something, you got to finish it. That's just how it is, man.
Mm-hmm.